So with a simple toolkit, some information, you can get your own oil change done. Don't Hercules this shit. Step one is open up the hood, locate your oil fill cap and open it. Just leave it loose on top so nothing falls in. So you have an idea of what I said, just leave it on top, just like this, so nothing falls in. Second step, get your jack the car up safely and use jack stands. Now step number 3, you wanna go get you your toolkit. This kit here was like 60 bucks, I think, from Craftsman, lifetime warranty. Get you a little bucket to capture the oil and go under the car, locate your oil filter and drain plug. The location of the oil filter and drain plug is gonna vary according to what car you have. So here we have the oil filter and here we have the oil drain plug. You should be able to get your oil filter off by hand, but depending if Hercules did your last oil change, you're gonna need this tool to remove the oil filter. All right, so to use this tool, just put it on your ratchet, set it to loosen, and as you loosen it, these little wings will grip down on the oil filter. All right, so I already cracked it loose, but as you can see, the wings are grabbing it. So I like to crack the oil filter loose, let it drain out, and that way it doesn't all come flying out, but just crack it, let it drain into your bucket, and you should be good. But look how much force I had to put with the oil filter wrench. Look how much force I had to put to take it out. There was no way I was getting this out by hand. Next, we want to remove the oil drain plug, and the oil is going to fly out that way. So you want to position your bucket kind of right in front of the drain bolt. And I like to use the extended ratchet on this one, depending on how tight the person put it. You know, this shouldn't be that tight.
What do you mean by that?
See if I could get it off without dropping the bolt. Oh! So now that your oil's all out and it's dripping like this, I like to let it fully go out. I'll just let it drip for a little bit longer, install the bolt back in, and remove the oil filter all the way. Tightening the drain bolt. Right now, I just sat the bolt all the way down, and you just wanna just wrist tight, and that should be good enough. You could get the torque spec and torque it, but I just put it wrist tight and that's it. You don't want to put too much force on this. Now that we got the oil filter removed, you want to make sure that this gasket is not on the mating surface of where this oil filter goes, because you don't want to double gasket it. You will have leaks. So just make sure that this gasket is on the oil filter, and if it's not on the oil filter when you remove it, it's going to be on the housing of the mating surface where the oil filter goes. So just take a look, make sure that there's no gasket here. Clean this up. I have some residue of gasket here. Just clean this up, make sure it's flat and all of the old gasket is removed. All right, so with the new filter, I like to dip my finger in the old oil and rub some oil along the gasket. To tighten the oil filter, just want to spin it on. You see, it's seated. You just want to give her just hand tight, okay? When you can't tighten it no more by hand, then stop. It's good. You don't need no tool to install this. Hand tight, that's all you need. Don't Hercules this shit. So now that the oil filter is removed, oil drain bolt is back installed, I like to take the car off the jack and the jack stands, and then you want to get your funnel. Got it in the drain fill hole. You want to put the oil in slow. You don't want to just go dumping oil in this, because it will come out of here and you'll have oil everywhere and it'll start smoking with the heat. So pour it in slow, pour the right amount in, and you'll be good to go. So now that you got your oil filled in, you want to put your cap back on. You don't need to Hercules this thing either. Just put it wrist tight until you can't do it anymore by hand, and that's it. That's all you need. Visual representation. That's it. So then after, check your dipstick with the levels to make sure you got the correct amount of oil in the engine. Turn on the car, look under, see if you have any leaks. If it's dripping from either the oil filter or the drain plug, check it out, and you know, make sure it's not leaking. Let it run, let it get to temperature, make sure it's not leaking, and then you're good to go. So with a simple toolkit, some information, you can get your own oil change done. I would do it myself. It's worth the money you'll save doing it at a shop, and you know, it's an accomplishment for yourself that you learned how to do it. So get out there, do it yourself. Don't be scared. I know some of it can be a little intimidating, but get your information, get your tools, and you'll be able to get it done.